everybody, Ash here. Gonna keep going with the pistol. If you guys watch the other video, you notice this thing is back to back. We're just gonna release them a little bit separate, that way you can watch them. Watch the first two videos at this point, the 20-minute long shot process video, and then the 4 or 5 minute, whatever it turns out to, master grip. All right, so last video we talked about master grip. Now we're gonna be talking about basically my non-firing hand. Okay, I got cleared rifle over there. I got my little Glock fake pistol right here, right, BB gun. Pretty cool. So basically I've established my master grip, indexed on the frame, ready to shoot this gun, right? I could do shooty things. So what the other hand is going to do, like I said in the other video, people call it other strong hand, people call it reaction hand, people call it your left hand, whatever. If you're left-handed, switch all this thing to your right hand or to your left hand and apply it from there, right? So what this grip is going to be doing, and I talked about having my thumb up. There's two purposes for having this thumb up. If I'm anything else, it can go to the safety, right? The other thing it does is it leaves this much of the frame free. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be coming in, if I'm drawing or doing whatever, I'm going to be coming in and I'm going to be coming in high, as high as I can up on the trigger guard, and then I'm going to be throwing this thumb forward. Right, we did it in a modern samurai class. Put the thumb on the frame and actually push on it, see if you can stop the frame. You can't. Okay, so but the thumb is going to be high, and basically I want it pointed. Okay, the effect that I end up with is my thumb and my finger are almost at the same length. Okay, so I'm pointing with my thumb and my finger. So just real quick, pick a random object and point at it. Okay. Point at it with your pointer finger, as it's called. Point at it. You probably didn't miss on a decent sized target. You might have missed a knob or something over there. But if you do the same thing with your thumb on this hand with it pointed forward, if you do it like that, it's not quite the same. But if you point it forward like that, you're basically doing just the same thing and you're not missing. So when you have this type of effect with the pistol in between them, it's just about aimed, right? So I talked about in the long video, I talked about gross aiming, and then I talked about macro and micro aiming, right? We're getting that same effect. So if I have my master grip established, I have this hand on there, my thumb and my finger are almost lined up. I'll try to get it on the camera here. There you go. See how they're lined up in that grip? So when I point this thing, as I start pointing out, I'm actually starting my aiming process right here, okay? But this grip is to establish to make it stable. Right, but I talked about in the other video starting to tie things together. So even when I'm coming here, general vicinity, I'm already pointing that gun towards that target that I need to be shooting at. Okay, whether it's on the draw or whether it's grabbing it off the table, whatever. As soon as I start doing this, I start knowing where that pistol is, right? Which is, it's gross, it's general vicinity, but it is some sort of aim, right? So once I establish this grip, however it goes, and I start bringing it out, I'm going into the next step in the shot process, which is aiming, right? So that's how I'm tying things together. That's what I'm talking about, and that's the purpose of these videos, is because we're breaking it down all the way, okay? So with the rifle, a little bit different, obviously, clear gun, and you should be able to see in there, maybe you can't, I don't know, there's some light, right? Clear gun. So with the rifle, what I'm going to be doing is this hand, I've already established my master grip. Notice where it is. It looks exactly like that Glock grip. Okay? It's there. Same thing, right? High up in there, thumb is on the safety like I talked about. Now this hand, I know that the rifle is long and the rifle is heavy, right? So this hand I'm going to go out as far as I can on here. And we're going to do a little video how to know where to grab your rifle at, because some of you people haven't been to any of my classes. And haven't heard me talk about that, but basically I'm going to have an index point. You can actually point this finger forward and get the same effect where I'm pointing it, or I can point my thumb forward, you do thumb over, whatever, but basically you want to either be here or here, right? Because you're wanting that aiming effect, right? So, but I have this, I'm going to go here, and I ended up with, right now with this grip, because I'm sitting down, I ended up with my finger forward. If I can't do that, then I'll end up in here. But notice how my thumb is pretty much pointed down the bore, even though I got thumb over bore, but this hand is reacting to what the gun's doing, right? If it's on a barricade, I go to the barricade, whatever I need to do, reload the gun, push buttons, do whatever. That's what this hand is for. Hence why we have a master grip, because even if I'm here, if I just did a reload, right, and I'm here like this, and I push this button, and I have to shoot right here, all this hand did, I need to shoot right now. All I did was get as much help as I could. I didn't want to shoot a lot from here, but I could shoot from here. I could shoot from here. If this hand's still back here doing a magazine, I could shoot from here, right? So that's why we have a master grip. That's why we have a other strong hand, left hand, other hand, whatever grip you want to call it, whichever school of thought that you're onto, because that's kind of what it boils down to, is what instructor your buddies with, or you follow to what you're calling this hand. I don't care what you call it, right? Just know what it's supposed to do, okay? There's no right or wrong spot to put this hand. Well, there is a wrong spot. The wrong spot is it doesn't provide you stability, okay? Now, if you can get stability for all of your things here, cool, do it. You look like a retard, cool, do it, right? If you coming all the way out here and you're coming here, you're pointing here, none of that is wrong, okay? You shoot what you do, put it on the calendar, or the calendar. That some of you guys shoot so slow. I was thinking about calendars. Put it on the shot clock, right? Put it on the accuracy, test it, quantify it. Oh, cool word there. Quantify it for that grip. If you can quantify it and it works, use it. Okay. Doesn't matter. We'll see how you land in the stats. We'll see what your control is. You'll see what your control is. All right. So next thing we're going to be talking about a little bit more on stability. But just want to go again, establish this grip. Okay, as soon as I grabbed it off the table, establish this grip. That's what I did. Finger was outside. There wasn't any kind of weirdo stuff. Establish this grip. Establish this grip here. Okay. Basically, if you look here, the only difference from the pistol to the rifle is where this hand is. Right? So I'm here, shooting the rifle here, shooting the pistol here. Okay? If you don't believe me, shooting the rifle here, shooting the pistol here. Rifle here, pistol here. All this changing is where that thumb is actually gripping the size of that thing. If this had a really big handguard, I'd probably be looking at it the same. So that's that hand. You guys kind of see what the videos are going to be. We're going to go step by step by step as much as I can show you on videos. Thanks.